How y'all doing? I'm Chris. This is EMD Sports. I'm your host, Chris Hit or Miss.
And I'm your host, Straight Talk Ted.
We're here to talk sports and the relevancy to the world as we know, and just give you the nice advice and good subjects and good humor with it. So we're gonna dive right into it. Yesterday was week 9 of the Thursday night pick. Houston versus the Jets. Houston Texans the 13-21.
Right.
New York Jets won. Aaron Rodgers, 2-3 touchdowns.
Yeah, man.
Controversial with the catching of the Garrett call, the wide receiver.
Yes.
The Jets. Question is, we could elaborate on the game. Question really is the question: are the Texans falling, knowing that Stephon Diggs has a ACL injury, or is the Jets really as good as they are?
I think it's a combination of both. All right. The Jets needed this game like yesterday.
Yeah, 5-game losing streak.
They had a 5-game. I mean, they needed this game, so it was a sense of urgency. The Texans, on the other hand, they got to make some adjustments because when Stephon Diggs is in the game, he's drawing doubles probably. Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, it does affect them, and I guess the next guy has to step up and play whoever that wide receiver number 2 is. Got to step up. So that's a possibility. That could be an issue. But they got a good coaching staff. I'm quite sure they're going to make some adjustments. And I think they're going to be okay. But, I mean, they played in New York last night, right, too, right? Mm-hmm. So it was a tough game. It was a tough atmosphere.
Thursday night.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs just tore his ACL the previous game. So they had to make adjustments. It was a tough game. And, listen, the Jets' defense is good. When they play good, they play good. Okay, they still, some days it seems like they're a top 5 defense. Sometimes like they're a top 15 defense. So I think that it'll be interesting to see how the Texans look this week coming up when they make their adjustments. Okay. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah, like I kind of agree with everything you said. The Jets are just like, it's like the team that gets hot at the end but got no way of getting it in, so they just, the spoiler. They're going to be one of those at the end of the season. Right. I think there's going to, what's really real is the chemistry with Devontae and Aaron Rodgers. You starting to see it form, like you starting to see it resurface a little, and you see a rapport with his wide receivers. They getting comfortable. The offense looks great since they got rid of Robert Saleh. Now the team otherwise is still suspect. Their line is still weird. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the jury's still out.
They still look okay.
Yeah.
To the Texans, then I feel bad because. You're right, they lost Stephon Diggs. That was a huge loss. And you now got Nico Collins. He comes back from injury a couple of weeks from now. So, it's like, you come back from injury, you have to get ready for. Yeah. So, that's tough. Joe Mixon's looking out there. I think he had a foot injury 2-3 weeks ago.
Yes.
I don't know if we're healed or not.
Still healing up too.
God, he's running out his mind. He actually is playing. He's actually, he did a move the other day, yesterday. You seen that?
Yeah.
Jeez, this guy's nice. He's nice. Yeah. So, I don't know, and I think a second-year slump is happening to C.J. Stroud. Not a slump, but it's the second. Yeah. I talked about that. People got more tape on you. You know what I mean? You got more coverages on you. You're still young. Yeah.
They're preparing for you. Like I said, the first time you play a guy in any sport, you're like, okay, I ain't know he can do that. Boy, he looked really good. The second time, they have an idea. So, like you said, they prepare for you.
Let's see if you can do this.
You're part of the game plan now. You know what I'm saying?
And he had throws in there. He had moments. Yeah. But then, you know what happened? He don't have his best guys out there. It's hard to be great when you're young and you're missing people than when you've been around, when you know how to do because you've been in that position before.
And like I said, all the pressure was really on the Jets. Which is true. The pressure, I mean, they had to win that game. Win. There wasn't even no question about that.
They had to.
Because now, I mean, they already was pointing the finger at Aaron Rodgers, saying, you're this is the reason why they're losing. You got to have full accountability. So, they had to win that game.
They had to win that game.
Yeah, so.
We're going to go a little different route. We're going to go with the last 3 games and dive in topics as well to the subject of the matter as we speak it, and then we're going to do the whole thing. So, last week, let's talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers. They beat the New York Giants Sunday night.
Right.
That was a good game.
Well, I didn't. I'll be honest. I didn't see the game because I went to bed early. I was kind of tired, but I saw the highlights a little bit. But I will say this though. I heard there was some, kind of like some discrepancies with the officials as far as some touchdowns that were taken away supposedly with the Steelers. I think with Pickens and stuff like that. As far as the rules of when the guys are in the end zone, is it the 2 foot is it a foot down in the end zone, and the other foot down, or is it a foot down and the
all right.
Yeah, we need to clarify that because it happened last night in the Jets game
Okay,
as well.
now we skip. Let's talk about before we get into that. Let's talk about the touchdown. Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
He caught two one-handed touchdowns, which was great, spectacular.
Right.
And he was ruled out of bounds. All right, so let's just go off history. They said if your shin touches the ground before your knee, it's actually still your leg. It still counts as your knee, like you're down by contact. Well, whatever, contact not, you're down. Now,
but the key is if he's hitting the out of bounds line, the outskirts of the end zone, is that considered out of bounds? See, that's the whole thing. The 1 foot came down, but the other leg shin came down on the line, but they ruled it a touchdown.
So in other words, they saying that his bottom of the shin hit inside before his rest of his shin hit out of bounds.
It didn't seem like that on the replay, but maybe that's what was interpreted. That's probably what it was. But I'm just saying, like, the Steelers was playing a couple, the other day, and they took touchdowns away for the same thing. So the key is, I would like to see what the clarification is as far as that rule, because it's starting to get a little tricky now. You know what I mean? So, but to each his own.
It's tough. I didn't want them to take it back because it was a great catch. Like,
it was a great catch. I mean, it was a hell of a catch. I mean, but like I said, when you start talking about, big plays in the game, and we talk about inches, we see plenty of times where, you just didn't get in the end zone, you didn't make it, and you cost you the Super Bowl.
Yo, that keep happening. You keep saying it. We keep saying it.
We keep talking about it. It's happening.
They get to that goal line, they cannot score.
Yeah, exactly. So, but you know what? The Steelers did what they had to do against the Giants. We're talking about just the game itself. The Steelers looking good. I mean, like I said, I'm eating some apple pie. I'm eating some humble pie.
All right, so let's go back to the Steelers.
Yeah.
They beat the Giants.
Right.
You see a couple highlights. They look okay. They look good. They keep. Russell Wilson, he looking good. He's throwing zingers out there now. Throwing triple covers, cover 2, cover 3s.
Old Russell Wilson.
Let Russ cook. I told you, man.
He's looking good. Looking real good. I'm not gonna give him his props.
Let's go to the Giants. They had a chance to win at the end of the game.
Right.
They went for a 2-point conversion earlier in the game, which I always say, just keep the pace. They missed a field goal kick and missed whatever.
Right.
They keep the pace. Long story short, they still had a chance to win the game. They didn't win the game. Of course, I keep saying they have Daniel Jones. He's just not a finisher. So, and the Steelers is they looking good.
Well, like I said, we were tied for first place in the conference. You know what I'm saying? We're 6 and we were 7-2 now. 6
Absolutely,
and 2.
yes.
All right, so we right in the mix. But our schedule ain't easy, man.
I was just gonna say
our schedule is tough.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yo, I noticed about something about y'all schedule.
Yeah.
Why does y'all schedule all your division are in the last back? I said that I think the first week, and then we just glanced over it.
The last part of the season.
So I don't understand that part. So y'all have the rate. Y'all on the bye. Just makes it clear, which is coming up.
Which is good.
So you have the Commanders, but we're not talking about the Commanders right now, right?
Right.
Y'all got the Ravens at home, the Browns away,
right?
The Cincinnati Bengals away, the
Right.
Browns away. So you have 3 division games. Excuse me. Y'all come back to the Browns home.
Right.
Y'all play the Eagles at Philadelphia, which is a rivalry game because y'all, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, of course. Right.
And then y'all go back to the Ravens.
Yeah.
Then y'all play the Chiefs, which I didn't even realize y'all play the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Home.
Of course we do. Yeah.
Anyway, you looking tough. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then y'all play the Bengals at the end. Don't talk tough.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
So y'all got a tough division.
Yeah. And we got a tough schedule.
A tough schedule, excuse me. Y'all play your whole division, which is weird. I don't know if that's happened before. They played the whole division the last 8 weeks.
I think a lot of the schedules are done that way.
Which is true. The last 4 or 5 games, but
because you want to see who's gonna be in
yeah,
first
which
place.
is cool and it's good entertainment.
Break ties and all that stuff. But
every game from every division,
Listen,
2-4-6.
They say we have one of the toughest schedules this season, so we gotta do what we gotta do.
Next question: Is the Pittsburgh Steelers biggest Kansas City Chiefs component? Best component.
Oh,
Best opponent.
as far as
Excuse
going,
me, I said best component. Best opponent. I'm sorry.
I'm going to say I'm going to say this. I'm going to say probably second or third best opponent because I think the Ravens can really get them. I still think if they were to play the Ravens with a healthy Ravens team, I think the Ravens have enough experience now playing against them to beat them. So I would take the Ravens. That is probably the toughest opponent that can probably, dethrone Kansas City.
All right. Since we're talking about Kansas City, Kansas. So since we just give me a number one. Give me a number one team that's your best option to dethrone to Kansas City Chiefs, or not, because they playing great. They undefeated right now. They 7-0. They beat the Oakland Raiders. I don't care what nobody say. They just have Gardner Minshew, but they won. Can't
listen. They're winning ugly, but they're winning. All right. At the end of the day, they have the experience. That is a team. A team is able to, through chaos and through things not looking that well, still be able to win games.
Defense look good.
All right. So
not gonna lie.
I mean, you got a lot of. I mean, as far as just, you got the Steelers. The Steelers had to play almost like a perfect game to beat them. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that the Ravens is my number one team. Hey, you never know. If Cincinnati can turn it around, the Bengals, because the Bengals at times did have their number, but the key is, can they be helped? Is the Bengals still in this whole hunt? Can they turn around their season?
Nah, they're spoiler team, and right. I know it's weird, but I still, it's weird though.
What's that?
I don't know. It's just whenever they play the Chiefs,
right?
I still give the Bengals a biggest shot because it's just something. They're not afraid of them, and it don't even matter who's hurt. You notice that when that team plays them, it don't even matter. They hurt.
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't.
Nah, we gonna play. We gonna play.
Yeah, we gonna do this.
And y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all gonna have to play for some strange reason. That Bengals team. So, but like I said, the Bengals are not in the Kansas City Chiefs division, which they have that luxury.
Right.
Can't talk that much because the Patriots had that luxury as well, but they have no top competition, none. They play the Raiders, no quarterback. The Chargers, they up and down. They have the first year coach. So and who's the other one? Who's in the division? The Raiders.
Who else?
I forgot. It doesn't really matter. Like it's just like what are we talking about? So
we're talking about Tampa Bay or something like that, maybe.
Nah, Tampa Bay is in NFC. It doesn't matter. Like who's ever in there in that division.
We're not talking about Detroit because that's a whole other division too, right?
Let's get to the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
They smoked somebody last week. And
Detroit.
Their offense is really looking good. Question is, are they the best team in the NFL? That's the question. Are the Detroit Lions the best team in the NFL?
I think the Detroit Lions is a team that you're gonna have to reckon with. I think at the end of the day, they're not the Detroit Lions that were losing games on Thanksgiving Day. That's not this Detroit Lions team. This team is built to win games. Okay, they got a good quarterback, Goff, right? He up there doing his thing.
I can't talk. Okay? I can't talk. I used to talk crazy.
I know you was talking crazy, but now you like, I got to think about this now. All right, they got a lot of weapons. Their defense is pumped up. They doing anything. They blowing teams out.
Smoking teams.
You know what I'm saying? So it's only two teams to me that's really like, wow, that's really blowing my mind as far as like the way they playing is Detroit and the Commanders in Washington. Washington is. That play last week was unbelievable. But we'll talk about that when you're ready to talk about that.
All right, real fast. I'm going to just keep it fast. The Detroit Lions, they just playing good. Like, they be smoking teams out. Like, Jared Goff only threw like 85 yards or 12-15, but like Gibbs and Montgomery, they rushed for 127 yards. Like, they moving fast. They moving
fast, man.
They moving fast like an Oregon offense. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It's nice to see once in a while, and it's enjoyable. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, they really look good.
I'm telling you.
They look strong.
Compared to what they used to look like on Thanksgiving Day, you eat the turkey, you're going to lose again. You only play good on Thanksgiving Day.
That's good.
No, this ain't that Detroit team.
This ain't that Detroit team. And look, they've been to the NFC Championship game last year. Something about what they always say.
Yeah.
We've seen in our history. Teams who's losing that game,
come back the following season
and follow it and win that game and go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. Like the Ravens did that with the Patriots. They lost in the AFC Conference Championship, came back, beat them in New England,
Right.
went to the chip,
Right.
and beat San Francisco. Colin Kaepernick. And
you also got to give the head coach, give him a thumbs up because he's been doing a great job.
Dan Campbell. I ain't gonna lie.
Dan Campbell's been coaching his ass off.
You know what? And
real.
it was weird because remember he took over in Miami.
Yeah.
He was the interim coach. He didn't do
Right.
bad, and it always has that feel like either the coaching part, it's a different kind of vibe.
Right.
It's not more like X's and O's.
Right.
It's like a feel to it. You have to you gotta sense it like he's a good coach. He knows how he react to stuff.
Because he's a former player.
Exactly. That too. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's different.
But it's different, and that too, because sometimes former players don't know how to separate the player from the coach.
Right.
And some coaches don't know how to oh no, I'm a coach. I know I'm a former player. I know how to translate this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His demeanor as
Right.
he was going, we're gonna rip your kneecaps off, and even he probably was, he's tail it back, hold on.
Pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah, this is not. I'm the coach. I do this. There's no more. I gotta get hyped, and you gotta know my name.
Yeah. No,
I'm the head coach.
He's doing a great job.
I was trying to say, as a head coach, you have a feel. It's not just being an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. You have to know the outskirts of the game, your environment. Weather stuff like that.
I think sometimes when it comes to coaching, when you have a coach that was in it. Players kind of respect that because they know that you're battle tested. You've been through this, so you understand what we're going through. And sometimes, depending on the scheme, they speak their language. It's like this is gonna work. I understand what you're talking about. It's because sometimes you you have player coaches. You know what I'm saying?
What you shoe?
And I think he's one of those.
Tom Coughlin was a player coach. He used to be an assistant or I think secondary coach for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How's it go on? So, all right, we're gonna jump into the next subject. We just kind of talked about Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniel, Hail Mary play at the end of the game. Against Chicago Bears, they
that might have just
gave the division.
They gave him not the division. Might have gave him Rookie of the Year, easy.
Maybe MVP.
Because him and Williams, the quarterback of Chicago, were fighting for basically Rookie of the Year. And that's why he was so mad at the end of that game. Where he was
mad.
Damn.
Yeah, you see him.
He was pissed off.
Heated. He was heated.
And but like I said, man, that was. But what's even crazy is about. See, this is why I don't like celebrating in games. I have to go there. You saw my man was on the corner of the end zone.
I see him
doing his thing.
Yo, this is me. It's over. It's over.
Then the play is still going on. Okay, and then he's the guy that ends up tapping the ball to.
Now he's supposed to play the safeguard. He's supposed to stay in the back because it's a design Hail Mary. From the offensive side, they keep the little guy at the end.
Taps the ball.
He actually taps it, but he's not supposed to be there anyway. He's supposed to be in the back just in case if somebody does, he can knock it down.
Yeah,
not so where the guy is at, but right in the back of them. He jumps, taps it. He's the guy that taps it though. He's the guy that taps it though.
He's the one that taps the ball.
He's the main guy. The guy is right in here too. Bow.
Talk about how he looked in the locker room when he was getting dressed. Dude was probably like, man, really? That's what we doing, man? Like you really?
You was say something to him.
He probably was in the locker room by himself in the corner somewhere. But let me tell you something, man.
That's bad.
Let me just say this.
That's bad.
This is why I do not advocate.
That's bad.
I don't advocate cats, with these celebrations before. What I really can't stand when the team is getting blown out and they finding the other team scores a touchdown and they dancing. I'm like, are you serious, man? Like, bro, are you kidding me? Like,
how about this? Not the sidebar, but last night game.
Yeah.
The Jets. You seen the guy? He did the when he went into the end zone, he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball before he did Deshaun Jackson before he got to the end zone. And went into the end zone and they caught a touchback. Now if the Jets didn't come back, bro, why they keep doing that?
They would accuse that guy of point shaving. That's what they would have did.
It was a great play too, because it was a handoff reverse going left. You know what I'm saying? That was a great play. Great play, like 20 yards.
When I saw the highlight, I just looked at it saying,
bro, what are you doing?
Like, what are you doing? Like, I've seen this before. But you usually see that in college games.
You see it a lot of college games.
Yeah, because college games, they be a lot of funny shit.
The only one who did it was really Deshaun Jackson.
Right.
Because it was on Cowboys. Yeah. The only thing is that his didn't go in the end zone.
Right.
So he got the ball back at the 1 yard line. That was the only thing. He's lucky.
But you know the rule. But you know the rules is like you gotta. break the plane with the ball and go into the end zone.
Yo, they be so hyped. They be so hyped. My man was like,
yeah. And just dropped. I mean, come on.
Then they got called a touchback. You did all that job. If they'd have lost that game, because they came back and scored off that. The Texans.
But still, man, just the principle of it. Like,
no, I'm talking about the Texans scored on that reverse. So like,
I mean, that looks bad. I mean, that's like, that's a 7-point. What they call that? A
7-point swing.
Swing. You know what I'm saying?
14-point swing.
Yeah, and you're like, yo, man, and this is because you want to celebrate before you get in the end zone. I just listen. Why don't dudes guys, be like old school guys, which is like get the ball and hand it over to the referee, man. Why don't we go old school with that?
I don't know.
But anyway.
All right, so we did all that last week. We ain't going to get too many. We're going to just jump right back to the Week 9 NFL picks.
Yeah,
2024. Let's get it. All right, we got Dallas at Atlanta Falcons.
We got Dallas out. Yeah.
Now let's talk about. We could even talk about last week. They got squad douche by 49ers last week.
Let's talk about that.
Hold on with the whole Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers beat the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. But you want to talk about a different topic, with the whole is it Joey Bosa?
Yeah, Joey Bosa. With the
defensive end.
Yeah, Brock Purdy's
getting interviewed. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Couple plays.
He wanted to come in there and kind of like show himself, like in the same time thanking Brock Purdy, but then pointing at his hat, which happens to be a MAGA hat. Okay, listen, your political views is your political views. I may not agree with them, but I gotta respect what you're saying. Not respect what you're saying, but understand what you're saying and say, hey man, that's your, we can agree.
That's your thing.
We can agree to disagree. Period.
Cool, buddy. Yeah.
But when you do that, put yourself out there, especially on national television, where everybody's seeing that, okay? Then when you got the press conference after the game, and they ask you about it,
you don't even want to say that.
You don't want to talk about it. No, that's not a good look.
I feel you.
All right, and that's the second time he did that. He did that a couple of seasons ago. I think might have been right before.
He does that. He say things to agitate people. Like, I don't like hip hop and all that.
He did that with Trump before, and another, person in the media asked him, "What's going on with you and Trump, and what do you think about this?" To me, and that's nothing personal against Bosa, he just didn't. He seemed like he was very misinformed. To me, he sounded like he sounded like a guy that just was like go along and get along. He didn't sound like he knew what he was talking about.
Trying to be down.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, this is one of those things, they talk about LeBron, at least when LeBron James shut up and dribble. LeBron James told you why he did what he did.
See a little difference.
It's a difference, right?
Difference,
Now, I'm going to put another swing on this.
All right, go ahead.
Bosa did what he did, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, he may get a little fine for that. He may not get a fine. But what happened to Kaepernick when he did? You see where the privilege and entitlement comes into play? And this is what I don't like. This guy jeopardized his whole career. Over something that really was happening, something that really affected the community, especially people that look like us.
This is true.
Okay? But yet, Brock Purdy can do what he did, and it's like, not Brock Purdy, Bosa can do what he did, and it's okay? Nah, man. Stay, just shut up and tackle, man.
Shut up and tackle,
man. Get out of here with that, man. If you're not gonna listen,
address what you putting out there.
Yeah, don't do nothing, man.
Don't be doing all that.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do all that. But anyway, back to the game itself. Yeah, the Dallas, this Dallas. How about them Cowboys? Yeah, it looks bad. It looks bad. It like the season is over. But then again, like I said, they got that funny kind of conference. They can run off like 5 games and be right back into it. So I really don't know.
I don't think so.
I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, right now.
I don't think so.
Right now, they're crashing and burning. Like literally on a roller coaster going downhill.
They look, things happen in real time. I got this thing, happens and stuff in real time.
Yeah, sure.
Like this is happening in real time. Like we are seeing things like
Cowboys. We're seeing America's team getting scratched off of being America's team. Now they're just a regular team. It's nothing big about the Cowboys.
I thought America's team was the Patriots. Oh, well, all right, my fault.
No,
it used to be.
Come on, man, stop it. Come on. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay, whatever. But anyway,
always gotta come somewhere.
You should see the videos on social media about the Dallas Cowboys. It's not a good look. They got guys dancing with each other. Cowboys, it looks bad.
Yeah, I got. They got a tough schedule. They got kind of the same schedule as y'all with a lot of division players at the end of their schedule. it's not looking good.
No, it's not a good look.
They had a podcast meeting. I think a couple players, they did the top 5 quarterbacks. They didn't say Dak Prescott, not one. Even if they did believe that, if I say, yo, who's the top 5 co-hosts? I'm gonna say I'm biased. I'm gonna put my man Ted in. There's no way I'm not gonna say it not. You understand?
Right.
Even though everybody and nobody's not gonna say nothing like because that's your teammate.
Yeah.
They said all these top 5 guys. They ain't even. That's one thing. Michael Paulson, he still ain't playing. This podcast thing with the athletes doing podcasts while they playing. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't knocking them because they their own man, they their own person.
Yo,
females too. But yo, this is the bad thing. Like the good thing is when you doing it, you getting money, you getting a lot of things.
Sure.
You getting popularity, you getting your journalism up. You know, you getting your professional up. Yeah. But then when you're losing, people can actually like really talk to you direct because then you're open yourself. Like, and I don't like doing that. Like, oh, you shouldn't do a podcast and play at the same time. Like, I don't believe that because at the end of the day, we do different. You could be doing 2 things at once and still handle your business. But I was like, stuff like that, like asking on your teammates, stuff like that. I don't know if a question was asked or brought up, but like, it's not a good look. It's not a good look.
No, it's not.
They struggling. Their offense is struggling. I don't know why, but in their defense, it's just they don't look.
You gotta have it's
like they playing.
You gotta have a certain kind of temperament as a leader when your team is losing like that.
Which is
and
true.
that Prescott doesn't have it.
Yeah,
he's not that kind of dude. You know. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, say I give you an example. Like, say this is like Brady or somebody like that. Man, Brady be up in your face, man.
Yeah, he do.
He like, yo, man, you better protect me on the line. What's going on, man? I gave you those Rolex for a reason. I gave you those Rolex for a reason. Okay, so. Right
CeeDee Lamb going crazy on the sideline.
When him and CeeDee Lamb was talking that day after that during the sideline, that wasn't a good conversation.
I don't think they never.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Chemistry ain't there.
It's not there.
You can see it. That conversation, like, yo, you my boy, I got your back. It was like, what are you doing, man? Like,
it's not.
Well, how can we make this better? Because right now we looking real bad. You know, so like I said.
And it's weird because usually when dudes get their money, they don't really care. They just do what they do. But he's passionate.
I'm not saying that Dak is not playing hard. I'm not saying.
And CeeDee Lamb has money up too. I'm
not saying, but the bottom line is that it's something going on with that team that probably we don't know about. But one of the things, like I said, Troy Aikman said, is that these dudes are not really working out hard in practices and really trying to get everything together.
Can I say this? Sometimes when you get tired of the same thing over and over, I feel like they window ain't closed, but they got bored with their window. Like, it's stale. They need another. Like they have the talent, but it's stale. It's the same temperament. It's like when you're in a relationship, you keep going through the same thing, and then eventually, it's just, you know what? It's stale.
I got the best line for you, man. If you keep putting out the same energy and the same frequency, and and that's been losing, you're gonna get the same prize as you got before. Okay, so if you want to change the result, change the way you're doing things. Okay, that at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to.
They need Michael Parsons back ASAP though. He's out. Jordan Phillips is still out. Deron Bland is still out.
Yeah, they got too many guys out. I ain't
gonna lie. They So you got the Falcons?
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna pick the Falcons. I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
I'm picking the Falcons. I told you they my dog horse. You see them last week?
Yeah.
Oh man,
they look good last week.
Right. So Miami at Buffalo Bills. You said last week Miami Tua Tagovailoa will come back, and he came back and he played well. So he played well.
You know what? Basically,
they're going against the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills just lost.
This is going to be the game.
Excuse me, they just won. They just beat the Seahawks last week.
Am I correct? I could be wrong, but isn't it against the Buffalo Bills when he always got hurt? I think so.
Yeah, it was.
I think his worst injuries was against the Buffalo Bills.
Yes.
Okay,
he struggles really bad.
I'm
gonna just mark that up right now.
So let's see how he's gonna respond, because the Buffalo Bills got a tough line. They go after you. They ain't gonna be saying like, oh, we're not gonna tackle him hard. Because
no, we're gonna tackle you.
We're gonna tackle.
He's
gonna be.
He ran for like 20 yards, right?
Yeah,
last week.
But he was sliding. He was smart. He went about it the right way.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you can see the difference when he's playing as opposed to the quarterback from before.
They're going to have a game plan. He ain't going to get touched. He's going to throw the ball like 1,000 times. He ain't going to do nothing they're going to make sure he's going to hear.
He better
not.
I think they should hand the ball off like a lot.
They ain't gonna have no choice. So this is what they do, because I watched them. They do a little like read option where they have two, 3 people safe joints just in case he get. So they have option 1, option 2, option 3.
Right.
A little running back. So it's not gonna be those 1, 2, 3 throwing everybody in, and I'm Dolo with just my line.
No,
you're not getting that.
It's gonna be. Listen, they're gonna have a super game plan, in the sense that they're gonna try to draw them in with the running, little play action.
Because their offense is cooking.
They're gonna try to get Tariq involved like he did last week. But I got Buffalo to win that game. Buffalo.
I got the Bills. I got the Bills. Period. The Bills.
I'm hoping that he can finish the game and don't get injured. Because, like I said, the Buffalo ain't gonna be like we're gonna take it light on this guy. No, they're gonna hit him.
They're gonna hit him.
If
Von Miller could come back, and they could just get that deep really together, they'd be a complete team.
Yeah. So I got Buffalo, but the next game,
Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh boy.
Against the Cincinnati Bengals, the spoiler team.
Well, let me just say this.
This is a pick'em game.
This is a pick'em game. Vegas played a tough game the other day.
I like the Chiefs. I like the Raiders, man. I really like the Raiders.
I like the Raiders, but I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I like Joe Burrow in this game. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I'm gonna go with Bengals.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals too. They still the Bengals.
Yeah, they still the Bengals.
I call them Bengals. Bengals.
Yeah. So
I go with them too. All right, go on next game.
All right, so we got the Los Angeles Chargers against the Cleveland Browns.
Oh,
okay. This is another pick'em game probably. Okay, but I like the Chargers. I'm going to go with the Chargers. I think they got a little momentum. Even though that dude tried to break the quarterback's leg the other day. You saw that? What was that wrestling? Was that WWE?
Look like
why did he grab his leg?
I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he did that.
Did he get suspended for that?
I don't think so either. He should have.
I think he got fined.
Got fined. Yeah. Sometimes you get quiet fined. He got fined.
I thought he was going to rip his leg off and
bite him or something. I don't know what that's about. That makes no sense.
That was beyond the scope of the game. I don't know what the hell that was. But anyway.
New England Patriots play at the Tennessee Titans. We on a 1-game winning streak, baby. Just get it. We beat the Jets last week. Yeah, we back, baby.
This is a pick'em game, but I'm just gonna just for fun. I'm just gonna pick Tennessee Titans. I know you're a Patriot guy. I'm gonna pick Tennessee Titans to mess with you. I'm gonna go with the Tennessee Titans. How about that? How about them Titans?
I'm gonna go with the Titans too, cause
Are you going against your team? Whoa, blasphemy! What are you talking about? You gonna go against your team? Nobody goes against their team.
Bro. We are not a good team. We ain't got no Pro Bowlers. We ain't got nobody. Don't hit me with that. We talking about picks.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Titans.
Okay, so
I might change that pick, but I'm gonna go with the Titans.
Okay, all right. So you got
I get to change my pick before the game starts too through the weekend.
No, you ain't getting that. No. Once you made your pick, that's it, bro. Next game we got Denver at Baltimore. I think this is a trap game for Baltimore.
It is a trap game.
Because Denver defense is pretty damn good. Their corners and safeties.
They don't make mistakes.
They play good one-on-one defense, man-to-man.
Bo Nix.
Yeah. And they picking dudes off. All right, so I think Baltimore going to have to be on their A game. Even though they playing in Baltimore, they're going to have to play. They're going to have to play. Because Denver.
So who you got, man?
You know, I never go against Baltimore, so I'm going with Baltimore.
We're going to see all that about Baltimore and pick Baltimore. Man, Baltimore going to win. We just lost to Cleveland. Man, please, this is Action Jackson and Bo Nix. And we're not so crazy, though.
I still think it's a trap game, guys. Be careful.
It is a trap game. They're going to have to play good. It ain't going to be the easy one.
It's not going to be easy.
They struggled last week. Oh, just trust me, they'll be out.
Okay, now, this is a very interesting game. You got Washington at the New York Giants.
The G, man.
But let me just say this. All right. Giants don't usually. There's another trap game, and I think this is also a rivalry game between the Giants and Washington.
Division game.
It's a division game, right? All right, the Commanders, right? So, but the Giants are coming up, they lost like the last 2 or 3 games. So just the law of averages, just the way my brain thinks, I think the Giants are going to win this game. They're going to have to put this quarterback, put him off the pedestal a little bit because he's been killing them. Daniels has been killing him. He's, like I said, he's the rookie of the year hands down right now. Okay, but I think the Giants playing in Jersey, playing in whatever stadium they're playing, whatever the name of the stadium they're playing in. MetLife. Okay, I like the Giants in this game. I'm gonna go with the Giants. I'm going with the G-men. Yes, the Swami is called it. Now if I lose, I'm the Salami. But right now I'm the Swami. I got the G-men.
Nah, I'm gonna still go with the Commanders. He's hot right now. I'm gonna just go in because
I think it's gonna be a tough game.
it's gonna be a tough game. Cause you're right, the Giants ain't winning 2 or 3 games, and now you think about it, I wanna.
Don't be changing.
No, because they played good when they played against Cincinnati last week or last Thursday, whatever.
Excuse me.
And they should have won that game. The Giants, I keep saying the Giants are a good team. They just don't got a quarterback. They just need a quarterback. Daniel Jones is not a good quarterback. He's a Duke quarterback.
He can play with the best of them.
He's a Duke quarterback, bro.
Right? I mean, Dan, you give up on the quarterbacks fast and quick, man. If you a head coach, a quarterback will have a probably year, but you like, what? Nah, 2 interceptions. He's not with us next year. He's out of here, man.
To me,
that's what this guy would do. He would get rid of the quarterback so fast, man. The quarterback wouldn't even have no career there,
it's
man.
not that. They like kickers now. Like, they a dime a dozen. Like, it's not that many franchise quarterbacks. Like, that's premier. Like,
Yeah,
so, like,
true,
I look at quarterbacks like, oh, yeah, quarterbacks. No, you draft quarterback every other year. I don't care if you got it, because your quarterback's not good. It's just, quarterbacks today are really backups that are playing starter. Like, to me, they're not really winning game winners.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
Hold on.
So who's your pick? Who you picking, bro? You gonna pick the Commanders or you gonna pick the G-Man? I know who I pick. I put it out there. I got the G-Man. I got them winning the MetLife.
You're right, because the Giants got a 2-3 game winning streak.
They can't lose every damn weekend.
Well, maybe they can.
Nah, not against these boys. They're gonna be ready for these guys. You know what I'm saying? Especially just won the other day too. The Jets just won a game, so it's all about New York, man. Who's winning these games, man?
They're hot right now. New York is hot right now.
Yeah, New York is hot right now. It's for the Yankees, but we ain't.
Yo, what's up, man? That's the law. That's the rule, man. Not supposed to talk like that.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
I'm gonna just go with the Giants. New York State of Mind.
New York State of Mind. You know what they should have did though? Not for nothing. Just a little sidebar. You know how the Dodgers had my man Ice Cube did his thing, came out there, bowed down to the West Coast shit, right? And I like what Fat Joe did his thing.
Should have.
But they should not. 50 Cent would have been interested. Yeah, 50. But you know what I would have liked? Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, New York State of Mind. Come on. That would have did it, man. That would have got them over the hump.
They did that already, though.
They need to do it again.
They did the Yankee Stadium, right?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to do it now. The Yankees needed that post.
I guess so.
New York. I'm let me sing the song, bounce the song. But I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm not a singer, but I'm just saying. But all right, anyway, so we got that. You still didn't give me a pick, man.
I put the Giants.
Oh,
New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints at Carolina Panthers.
I'm gonna go clearly with. I'm not even gonna mess with this pick. I don't think it's a 50-50 game. I think it's gonna be the Saints. I'm not even gonna mess around.
Saints. We ain't even going. We ain't gonna elaborate.
Yeah.
Jacksonville Jaguars at the Philadelphia Eagles.
So we got my man Cali, skinny jeans, going up against Hurts and them. Sunshine. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a tough game. I know Philly is tough in Philly, but Jacksonville is still. It's still in the mix a little bit.
And they ain't in the mix as in like they're getting their feet wet. They look like a real team now.
Right.
So they don't look like.
They started to put it together. So you know what? This is probably normally I would pick the Eagles, but you know what? Like I said, when you're a gambling guy, the Swami's predicting this. I'm gonna see an upset. I like Jacksonville beating Philly.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
With a red alert.
Yeah, exactly. I got Jacksonville winning this game, going into a tough environment and getting the upset. People say, yeah, you are the salami, right?
Yeah.
Salami.
I ain't even gonna argue with that.
Anyway, so go ahead, man.
Philadelphia, they getting their mojo back. They got all their guys. Jalen Hurts, the ultimate leader. What's wrong with this guy?
Listen, I like Hurts in them. I like him, but I'm just saying, just from a gambling standpoint, if I want to go with some better odds, I gotta go.
I got Hurts with 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 throwing. Come on, stop playing, man. Stop playing.
That's not bad,
man.
You might do well with FanDuel and DraftKings with that kind of bet. I don't know.
Just saying.
But daily fantasy, I don't know about that. But anyway, it's neither here nor there.
Chicago Bears at Arizona Cardinals.
Ooh.
I know who I got.
Well, let me just say this.
Go ahead.
If there's any time for a team to lose 2 games, it would be now. Because Arizona is tough in Arizona. And let me tell you something, man.
They tough.
Murray, quarterback.
They want them teams you just don't want to play, but you know what it is?
Yo.
It's like they work what they got, and they do it well. They got their own system. Don't worry about where they at.
Yeah.
They're in Arizona, nobody. But Yo, they tough.
They tough.
They're a scrappy team, bro.
They're a scrappy team.
They're scrappy, man.
The quarterback can run 40 on you in a heartbeat. Dude, like $6 million man running out there.
He hasn't played okay, but
Chicago is going to be interesting to see how Williams respond after the loss. That's going to be something that we're going to look at and check out.
True. And I think that Miami beat the Cardinals last week. I don't think Cardinals
are going to lose 2 games in a row.
So who you got? You got the Bears?
I got Arizona.
I got Arizona. This is the really game of the week, in my opinion. Detroit Lions at Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, this is going to be a good game. This is going to be the game of the week. I think if you guys want to, go with a game that's going to have a lot of points, if you fantasy, you may want to look at this game here. This game probably be sort of played as this game because this game is going to might be high scoring. So I'm just giving you a little tidbit there. But I tell you, Green Bay is tough in Green Bay, and I like the way Love is playing at the helm at the quarterback. But Detroit, I don't know, man. The way they handling teams and the way they playing, I don't think they need to be in Detroit to do what they do. So I'm going with Detroit, man. I'm going with Detroit. I'm going with what they call that movie. What was that? Not 50 Cent movie, but my man. I mean that movie with
8 Mile.
8 Mile, man. I'm going with the 8 Mile, man. I'm going with that, man.
You going with Detroit?
I'm going with Detroit, man. Motor City, baby. Motor City, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Who you got? Let me think about it. I know you like my picks, man. So I know you like yeah, Scott.
I ain't gonna lie, Detroit, they look
good, man.
They look good, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They look good.
Real good, man. But I know Green Bay is tough in Green Bay. The cheeseheads will be ready.
It'll be ready. It's not cold enough yet, though.
Yeah, so it's not cold enough. But I think Detroit is like, we can match that. But you're probably gonna pick Green Bay. You're gonna pick Green Bay. I know you're gonna pick Green Bay. I know you're gonna pick Green Bay. You're a Green Bay guy. I can see it, man. You just said last week that my man's gonna go to the Super Bowl.
I got to go to the Super Bowl.
So you bugging. So you definitely bugging out.
But we talking about picks.
Listen, man. You had Green Bay like going far.
See, you called me out. So this is the last time I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna go because you called me out. No more. I'll pick Green Bay. All right. Just because of that. He baited me. I'm going to let that rock. But from now on.
Let's go with it. Let's see what happens.
You bringing up old stuff.
Now, this next game is also a good game.
LA Rams at the Seattle Seahawks.
LA Rams, they got that kid.
Geno Smith.
My man Geno Smith. I like
you talking about the other talking about Ahuka?
Anuka.
Whatever his name is.
The kid is tough, man. The kid,
kid's superstar.
Now he's a little bit injured. Now he's a little bit hampered. So I don't know.
Superstar.
Yeah, but he's the reason why they won last week. But Seattle did Seattle lose last week too as well?
Got smoked by the Bills.
I don't see Seattle losing 2 games in a row.
I hear you.
So I like Seattle winning this game. They're playing in Seattle.
Which is tough.
The 12th man better wake up and do something.
Yeah, they're gonna need it.
They're gonna need the 12th man in this game.
I got LA Rams, and on top of that, Matt Stafford. I should be quiet. He came back to life.
Matt Stafford's good. Let's not keep it.
I ain't gonna lie. I was throwing him under the bus a lot. Yo, he came back to life last couple weeks. Yo, tell that man to come back to earth because he is in the heavens. Come on, man. Yeah, like that line. Yeah. Yo, it's done. LA Rams, they gonna smoke him. Geno Smith turned back into Geno Smith. He turned it back into the pumpkin man. Get out of here. He's the pumpkin man. He's the pumpkin man. Get out of my face.
Okay, let's go with that.
All right, so we got the Monday night game. Tampa Bay, Buccaneers at Kansas City.
How you gonna skip the last
game?
I'm
sorry, excuse me.
You skipping the most funnest game of the week.
2 places nobody wants to visit. I'm sorry.
I'm tired. Get me out the game.
Real fast.
I'm tired.
The Indianapolis Colts play at Minnesota Vikings. Before we have to talk about that game, the quarterback from the Indianapolis Colts is got benched. He's not playing. I guess, because of good. But last week, he took himself out the game. They took him out the game for one play. They asked him at the end of the game, "Why did you have to come out?" He said,
"I'm tired."
He was tired.
Wrong answer.
That's a wrong
answer. Wrong response.
Wrong response. But he ain't playing good. He got like 2 touchdowns and 7 end zones. He ain't playing good, but that was the wrong answer. So they benched him because he was too tired to come out of one play. Right. But when he came out, for what it's worth, he did look like he was about to die. He looked like he was about to pass out. But
maybe the guy got some anxiety, man. Maybe, the pressure's a lot. I mean, he's a rookie quarterback, right?
He's a rookie quarterback. No, he's not a rookie quarterback.
Second year?
His second year.
Okay.
But he's played every game.
Right.
It's not a good look. It's not a good look for the organization because they own this flimsy.
Is Flacco going to start?
Yeah, Flacco's starting. Your boy, you've been yapping about him. And
Flacco,
like I said, my cousin played with him.
Well, let me tell you something. I can see what the owner is saying. Listen, right now, based on what my man's response is, our team has a better chance to win this game with Flacco.
Or go to the playoffs. But they're not going nowhere. Going forward, though, the development process has got to be terrible. Because this is the first-year head coach, right? Because Frank Wright was the coach last year.
Right.
Who actually drafted him. So, like, now you have to put him for the rest of the season. But then you got to make sure, like, you don't lose him.
But then again, they playing against this tough-ass Minnesota team. Minnesota ain't no fucking joke also.
But we're talking about moving forward. Flacco, 40 years old. Like, you have to, what, you going to draft another quarterback in a year or two? So, they see, that's the thing.
Well, see,
you got to be careful.
That's a good point, Chris, because I always tell these, when I talk about football in general, as a quarterback position, you got to give these guys time to develop.
They throw them in the fire.
They throw them in the fire. These guys are going to be...
They're going to regress.
Every so often, you get one of those guys who are like a diamond, like one of those diamond guys, like, you can cut him right now. He's a diamond. But you got guys that are sapphires, man. They come in there and they don't play well. But I'm telling you, in regards to this dude, give him time to develop. He's probably going to be okay. But you can't expect him to be... Like I said, the game is moving so fast for these new quarterbacks. It's moving too fast. And you got to play. You got to get reps. You got to play. So give him time to develop. We're talking about 3 years for a quarterback to really get his teeth, get his foot wet, really dig into what he needs to be doing. So yeah, give him some time, man.
Well,
but
now you have to.
As far as winning this game,
now you go back to the game.
Indianapolis is not winning the game. I got Minnesota in Minnesota.
Ooh, nice. I thought you would have the coach. I got Minnesota too.
Minnesota's, yeah. And I like Flacco, and I like to see Flacco. Flacco, like I said, he was just taking his kids to school today. Gave him a call. Yeah, I'm ready to go, man. I'm there.
Going to McDonald's.
I'm going to McDonald's. I have to go to McDonald's. I'll call you back with my kids. I got to give the kids
some nuggets, 20 piece. You know about 20 piece.
Yeah, exactly. So I like Flacco, man. It's like, he's betting on himself. He's saying, you know what? Hey, I'm going to give you what I got. And he's still a good veteran quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's still got a strong arm.
He's still got a strong arm, which
you know
is
what I'm
weird.
saying? Yeah. So
that'd be funny if they won.
But now you got this game here, which I think is going to be very interesting. Monday night game.
Not really, but Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I think Baker Mayfield gonna be up for this game. Baker Mayfield be up no matter what. He's ready to get down.
You ready to get down? Commercials, progressives.
Can Tampa Bay make enough plays at the end of the game to give them a chance to win the game? I don't think so. Kansas City. If you look at the last 4 Kansas City games, they're ugly as hell, and they still winning games. Which is like, we're going to grind it out.
They could be beat.
We're gonna grind it out. It doesn't look pretty, but we're going to do what we got to do.
So, it won't last, though.
I think that
won't last.
I think that kind of play is going to catch up to them in the playoffs.
Yeah, that won't last. That won't last.
No, it's not going to last. But let's also talk about they didn't put him in play yet, but they do got Hopkins. Another weapon.
We'll see how and then they get Pacheco back.
Yeah.
So they'll be okay.
Yeah. And like I said, Pacheco's one of the most toughest, hardest running backs in the league. So, it's going to be interesting.
The man I say run like his hair on fire.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
going to say this. They're not going to look the same that they look now, as we all know. They're going to look.
Right.
What I'm saying is they look like a team who's been in the playoffs year after year, deep in the playoffs.
Right.
Super Bowls.
Right.
That's tired legs, fatigue bodies, fatigue mind.
Right.
Something you do all the time, repetition. And teams know you now. They know you even more. Yeah, I ain't never been the same offense as Tyreek Hill, even though they won 2 more after that, so it's no excuse. But they haven't been dynamic. And you could tell Patrick Mahomes trying to get to that dynamic. You'll never get that level of wide receiver ever again.
I don't think it's even about dynamic.
Travis Kelce getting old?
I just think it's about, the way these guys prepare. I mean, we're talking, listen, Mahomes is almost like Brady status, man. Let's keep it real.
He's not Brady, but he's almost there. He's in that realm.
He's in that realm. He's in that block. He ain't across the street, around the block. He's in that block.
No, please, get out of my face. Here we go. No.
Mahomes is waving his hand at Brady saying,
Hold on.
I'm your neighbor.
Yeah.
I'm your neighbor.
Yeah, but my house is this is my Airbnb, homie. Like my house is down over there. Yo, where's that at? Don't worry about that. You worry about this Airbnb first.
I like the way they playing. I know. I said, everybody expect Cassidy to be blowing cats out.
No, not even. They just old
school fashion, grinded out football. You mess up, we take advantage of it.
They don't make mistakes. I give them that, and you can't bet against them. But let's not kid ourselves. They could be beat. They can flaw. They are bend but don't break defense. Listen, they're good defense. They're not a great defense.
Listen, you gotta play. You gotta play your best. You gotta play your best game against.
Struggle against the Raiders with no quarterback.
I don't care if you're Ravens. I don't care if you're the Steelers. I don't care who you are. You gotta play your best game against the Ravens, even if they playing ugly, because they have the potential. No, what I'm saying.
Oh, you're talking about the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Ravens. Yeah, because they have the potential of still scoring like 10 to 14 points on you like that. Boom. And like I said, they got the best tight end in the game. Let's keep it real. Kels.
Who?
Kels is the best
tight end. Not this year. What are you talking about?
Listen.
He got like one touchdown. This whole
It doesn't matter.
Whoa.
It doesn't matter.
We're talking about the best team or the best tight end. He is not the best tight end in the game.
Kels is still the best tight end in the game.
He is not the best tight end in the game.
Because when they need a touchdown or they need a play, they go right to him.
I believe it.
Who's the best tight end in the game?
He's not the best tight end in the game. Not this year.
Who is?
Mark Andrews is better than him.
For what?
For Baltimore. Right now, he's better than him. I said Travis Kelce. Kettles is better than him still right now. Right now, you talking about overall and past times in a couple of years.
Numbers probably
cool.
Right.
But we're talking about I'm just talking about what your eyes tell you too. Right now,
Kelsey.
He ain't been playing too good.
Yeah, Kelsey.
He's Swifty. You like him with the Swifty girl. He having fun, son. The fun. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, you have to bring that up, man.
Yeah, I said he having fun.
Taylor Swift.
Hey, I got enough rings, man.
You know how his brother's getting all these commercials too?
Yeah, his brother. He want to be with his brother. Like, yo, he's doing this. I ain't gotta do nothing. I gotta go to work.
His brother was never no commercials. As soon as he's out there with
I like his brother.
His brother's mad cool. Good dude.
Actually cooler than the other
But you're probably right. You're probably right on that. But it seems like since he's been messing with Taylor Swift, this guy's been getting all these commercials. I'm like, damn, man, that's a Taylor Swift effect. Like the Oprah effect. That's a Taylor Swift effect.
Facts.
Come on, let's keep it real.
Facts.
Yeah, I got no problems with Taylor Swift. She doing her thing, man. I have no problems with Taylor Swift. I have no problems with Taylor Swift. Let me tell you something, man. She's probably one of the richest musicians in the country. Okay, all right. Taylor Swift is a brand in itself. Okay, she's a billionaire.
Yeah, hold on. Let's get off this. Man.
Yeah, we going in some place.
He getting old. He looking like Clark Kent. He got that gray hair popping out. He's not even 35. Yo, you got a tiebreaker here. Total points scored in Monday night's game.
It's not gonna be no tiebreaker.
We doing that?
Nah, I ain't gotta do that because I know that Kansas City gonna win. We ain't doing that.
All right, so we're not doing that.
If you want to do that between me and you,
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You took on that Baker Mayfield crap.
I say 45. Just for 45.
No, we're not doing that.
45.
That's a good number. I'd have said 46.
Okay, go 46 then. Go 46. Go 46. I like it. So. All right, so we ran through the tricks. We got a couple minutes to go. We can do some sidebar topics real quick. We're not gonna talk about the Yankees. We're gonna leave that for next show because people are still healing. They're still healing. All right, so we're gonna give them their time to. It's almost like bereavement. Like we're gonna give them time. We're gonna give them their time to heal up and we're not gonna talk about it. Okay.
Yo, we can get into the Boston Celtics. They still look good. He actually said they prefer he would bring back some of the fighting in the NBA from back in the day. So Joe Mazzulla asked questions.
What was that about?
He said he would bring back fighting in the NBA, to because it's the soft basketball, you know what I'm saying? And I got a bigger opinion about this, a bigger story, but what do you think about that?
Let me just say this, man. Celtics. Who fighting who on the Celtics?
Who's the fighter?
Who's the toughest guy in the Celtics? And I'm a Celtic fan. All right, that's my team. But who's
really the bench because they're all young. They're babies on the bench.
Who's really fighting on that Celtics team? Okay, the guy that would have fought, he's not even there no more. Smart. It's smart to fight anybody.
Yeah, fight anybody.
Yeah, but he ain't there no more. So what Joe Mazzulla's talking about?
Tatum? No.
Nah, man. Tatum too cool.
Derek White?
Tatum too cool for school.
No.
Let's be honest.
Porzingis.
Porzingis might throw a punch and be out for the rest of the season. So we can't.
Dislocated shoulder.
Yeah,
Like,
man, you know what I mean? So, nah.
Al Horford, he look like he's not a tough guy.
Al Horford is tough.
I mean, he look like he's a tough guy. Like
Al Horford,
he might head slap you.
Yeah.
He might chop you.
You might go to the back. He might smack you in the back of your elbow.
Yeah. He's one of those.
I remember one time he fouled the Greek freak.
Yeah.
He fouled the hell out of him. I said, damn. That's like, damn.
They had a little reverie that year.
Kind of Oakley going on there a little bit.
Yeah, the Milwaukee won.
Even the freak looked at him like, man, you hit me like that?
Nah,
They
didn't like each other at the time.
Yeah, I don't think they like each other, right.
Yeah.
But that's the only really tough guy I see on the
Jaylen
team.
Brown, he look like a wrestler though.
Jaylen Brown, you never know.
He look like he's tough, but he don't know how to fight. He might know how to wrestle.
Man.
Yeah, he might know how to fight though. He might be like karate. But that's about it.
Yeah, but I don't know what Joe was
backup point guard. I forgot his name.
You talking about
Pacheco? I forgot his name.
Oh, you talking about the little short guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You talking
about? You're not fighting. He's a fighter.
I don't know. I just think that Joe Mazzulla was bugging out. This is not that kind of NBA.
Sidebar, and they need to take all that. You know what it is though? I think that everybody watched the Olympics and seeing how the Europeans played basketball and they didn't mind. We could absorb rough fouls and still play the ball frequently and it could be flowed through offense.
Yeah,
and I think people seen that and said, hold on, it's okay that we don't have to see 1,001 free throws with all these stacks for everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We watched Joker play still good basketball,
right.
not at the free throw line all the damn time.
Yeah,
and I think people starting to see that like, like the game don't want to be like he's a 14 for free throws. And then that comes in the stat line and he's breaking records. I think a lot of records are being broke with the free throw line and nobody not paying attention to that. Like he's got this many points with this many, but he shot 45%, but he shot 17 free throws. Like, give me a damn break.
Speaking of stats, thank you for reminding me of the stats. Did you see my man Wemby last night?
Nah, I didn't see Wemby.
Did you hear about what he did last night?
Nah, I kind of heard, but not really.
5-piece.
He had
20-something points.
That's real?
Yo, hey, pull it up if you get a chance to right now.
Wembanyama
stats last night. Pull it up. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
A 5-piece. Not a triple-double, but a 5-piece. You know what that? Nobody does that in the NBA.
Yeah.
5 stats in one night? I'm going to tell you stats. Scoring, rebounding, assists, block shots, and steals.
Now, he didn't get double on each, right?
No, I'm not saying that'd be crazy.
A quadruple, right?
No, but I'm saying, but look what he did, though.
A 5-star? Fast 5-star star? It's been a while.
Who's the most somebody's ever done? Is it maybe 3 or 4?
It's been a while.
He has 5.
4 is
Bro,
different. 5.
That's every aspect of the game. Think about this for a second. Rebounding, assist, okay?
I'm going to say this.
Block shot. Wait, block shots, okay? Rebounding, okay? What was the other? The name of the one?
Steals.
And steals, bro.
Now I'm gonna say this. It's funny because I was optimistic. I was optimistic a little when he first came, but at the beginning of the season, I was like, he could play. But I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Yo, he can. Cause you know why I used to make the joke like he run with his feet.
Yeah.
He run like me. He run like me and you. Like we run this shit like yo, bro. You run like an old ass man.
Right.
But having Chris Paul. I said it, man.
Good point. Makes a big difference.
Yo, his game looks stupid. Like it looks calm.
He's
not
right.
It's just calmness, like
because he has a veteran point guard.
Yeah, like do it this way. And I said it. I told my brother, I said, yo, watch. They're gonna look like, and they're not looking too good right now. But that don't mean it might let them look what they get off the top.
I'm gonna say
and I'm gonna say this. You know who he reminds me of his game?
Who?
You're gonna like this.
Who?
You remember a kid, Indiana Pacers, Jonathan Bender?
Yes.
He played just like him. They got the same body, but of course I think he's gonna be better. But same game. Shoot.
Well,
tall.
I'm gonna tell you.
Lanky.
I'm gonna tell you who he reminds me. And I'm showing my age when I say this, people. Okay. But he reminds me of Sam Bowie before he got injured.
Okay, Sam Bowie, the guy that Blazers drafted over.
Look, yeah.
Drafted over.
That's his stats.
He has 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, 5 blocks.
Woo!
Jeez, what the hell?
Yo,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. And let me tell you something. I still gonna tell you this right now. Today is the
he was 3 for
today is
3.
what, November
he
1st,
had 4
right?
threes.
First of the month.
He had 4 threes and he had 25 points.
Come on, man. Stop playing.
Even though he took mad threes though.
I don't care what he did. For what he to do that?
That's crazy.
That's dominating the game. Okay, let's keep it. Now, I'm gonna say this. Today is November 1st, right? I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is his second year. The third year, which is next season, he'll be the best player in the league. You heard it from me.
He said it. We gotta go.
You gotta
That's
go.
how you knock it out. We love y'all. Peace.
Boom. Peace.